a lot of people ask what the history brush is used for, and it's kind of got an interesting use here. So I'm going to show you just what you can do with it. I've got a photo open. Let's take a look at our history palette. What I'll do is maybe duplicate a layer, and then I'll go ahead and maybe I'll desaturate this. I'll make it black and white. So I'll choose Adjustments, Desaturate. There's other ways to make it black and white, but that's a quick one. The way the history brush works is you go to the toolbox here, select the history brush tool, alright, and then go to your history palette and you click in this little square right over here at a layer or a step in your history that you want to start painting back to. So I'll click inside that layer via copy, and now with my history brush, remember this is just a brush, I'm going to start painting and see what happens. Photoshop is painting back to that history state, just like that. So that's really the long and short of the history tool, or of the history brush tool. There's not too much to it. What it does is it paints based on a history state, and you choose that history state just by clicking right in this box, and it even tells you as you hover over it, it says it sets the source for the history brush. One thing I want to ask you to go check out, PhotoshopWorld.com, the early bird registration is ending on August 1st or August 4th. So if you're thinking of going, you'll save $100. But here's the thing: a lot of people, if you're flying to Vegas, you can fly to Vegas pretty much from anywhere in the country for like under $200. A lot of people have questions about the hotels. The conference is at the Mandalay Bay, but it's Vegas. If you haven't been to Vegas before, there's no shortage of hotel rooms and there's no shortage of cabs. And it's only like a $5 cab ride basically anywhere in Vegas. So you've got the Luxor, the Excalibur, which is right next to that, and it's a tram ride away. That's got some great prices. I saw it for $82 a night. The MGM, Flamingo is a nice hotel. There's a lot of great hotels. If it's on the Strip, basically, it's going to be a pretty decent hotel, and it's real easy to get to the Mandalay. So if that's what's holding you back from Photoshop World, go on to, I just looked at Expedia.com, and that's where I found out all this info. And if you go to the show, make sure you stop by and say hi. I'll be floating around throughout the conference. You won't be able to miss me at some point. So please stop by and say hi. I'd love to meet some of the people that watch this podcast. Thanks.